what's up you guys? It's Jessica and we are back with another 360-degree virtual tour, this time of our beloved Soule Hall. And today I am joined by a special guest.
Hello, Carrie Campbell here. Nice to see you. Excited to do Soule, which is one of our most historic buildings here on campus.
Yes. Okay, so Carrie, tell me a little bit about where Soule is in relation to other campus landmarks here on this part of campus.
Yeah, so Soule's in a great location, right across the street from Myers Quad. The back is towards the science library. It's a short jump to the Science Learning Center, where a lot of first-year students may have labs and classes. On the other side is Snelling Dining Hall, which is a great dining hall, really intimate, open 24 hours a day during the week. So if you're craving some pancakes at 3 a.m., hop on over to Snelling. It's right next door.
Heck yeah. And Myers Quad, so if you're looking, we have two different entrances to Soule. The one that faces Myers Quad also has bus stops that are right outside the door, so if you're someone who maybe runs a little bit late in the morning, you need to hop on a bus really quick, you have a very short commute. And then this way is towards the Science Learning Center, so it's very close to another great study spot on campus. So what we're going to be showing you guys today is a couple different styles of spaces in Soule. We're going to go to 3 total areas, and then we're also going to show you some community spaces as well. So right now we're in the lobby. The lobby area is sort of the central place where people can meet. You'll notice that there's a TV area, water bottle filling station, lots of tables. So if you're looking for maybe a more social studying experience, then this lobby is a really great central meeting place. It's also a good programming space if the resident assistants or class advocates want to bring people down for ice cream socials or talks about physical wellness, you know, all that kind of stuff. That is what happens in this space too. So let's start by going over to our first area. We do have stairs, but then there's also a ramp over on that area. So we're walking down. And this is our first stop.
100.
Yeah, 100. Right, Carol, let you come
This
in.
is your room, then sneak preview.
Woohoo, sneak preview. Okay, so what we're looking at, this is a super suite, meaning that there are multiple bedrooms. So we have bedroom A, B, and C. And we'll come into A first. You'll notice it's a double room, so that means that there's 2 beds in here. We have twin size beds. That's an important distinction for Soule because it's not a twin extra long, it's just a standard twin. And what the room comes with is you have twin mattresses that are on our 17 position adjustable beds, so you can raise or lower it to your desired height. In-room temperature control. Each resident will get a desk with a desk chair, trash can. These hutches can either go on top of the desk or you can use them as a bookshelf, which is kind of nice. Big beautiful windows. That's one of the things I really like about the architecture of this building is that a lot of the rooms are pushed towards the edge of the building, so you get a lot of natural light.
There's a lot of great light in this building.
Yeah. And then we have 2 closets in the back. That's also where the dressers are housed. So it kind of shows you that not all of your furniture has to physically be in your room. You can also put it in the closet, especially if there's a lot of space in there. So let's go over to the next room. La la la, we're going to go to B. Whoop whoop. All right. So another beautiful room. We see the same, so you see the same features, same furniture sort of stuff. These residents decided to pull their dressers out of the closet, so they have them underneath their beds. But you'll notice that the architecture is a little bit different. So that is a good pinpoint to remember, so that if you're moving into Soule Hall, then you definitely want to check the floor plan before you start making any big purchases, so that way you can really design your space to what your space actually looks like. So this is the 2nd bedroom. Now we're going to go over into the 3rd bedroom. So see, pretty standard, same stuff. Got the same sort of beds. Notice how this resident decided not to put it all the way at the top bunk. Usually residents will try to climb up, but you're also welcome to bring like a little ladder if you want to use it that way. But yeah, see, notice there's also a lot of good light. Yeah. We've got closets. Say hi.
And I would say most of these rooms have good light, but at the same time, they're not. It's not like the world is staring in at your bedroom. So there's some good trees and coverage, and they're high enough off the ground where you don't feel like people are creeping on your.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so now we are coming into the bathroom. So this is a pretty similar setup where you have the sink that is separate from the actual shower, and toilet. So I'll just show you. Woohoo!
Bathtub.
Bathtub! And then this right here is also a lot of storage that you could use as a linen closet. Or if you just had extra textbooks, I don't know. Live your life. Store things the way you want to store them. And then we have another bathroom in here. There you go, pretty nice. Just imagine you can sit here, you can chat with your friends, you know, you could study if you're somebody that likes to study in a common area, you don't like to study in your room. But this is one example of the style of rooms that are in Soule Hall. So now we're going to take a trip up the stairs, and we're going to go see some more community spaces that are available to Soule residents as a benefit of being Soule residents. So as we walk up, Carrie, what are some of your favorite parts of Soule?
I think the location is major. I think the fact that it's our smallest building in terms of residents. How many residents are here?
Yeah, only 90.
90 residents. And then we will show you in a moment the porch.
Oh, that's my favorite part. It's my favorite part. I love it. It's so cute. So now we're on the second floor. We're walking down the hallway. We have some rooms on either side, but the middle is where there's a lot of fun community space. So this is the dining area. So it's nice. You've got like high top tables. You've got this really nice sort of dining table that is great if you like to have a family style meal with your friends. And we also have the porch or balcony, however you would like to call it, which is one of my favorite parts.
Ooh, tripped.
So nice, right? So before we were on the first floor, we were like right below us. That is the Myers bus stop. On the other side, there is another balcony, another porch, and it's also easily accessible through the second floor. So yeah, nice, right? You can come out here, sort of sip on your coffee, watch the world go by, maybe give a loved one a call. You know, just nice.
This is a great tree, too.
It is a great tree. Good job, tree.
Way to be awesome, oak tree.
Yeah. So we're going to go back in. Try to slide this way. Alright, and now we're coming into the community kitchen. So the rooms do not come with kitchens. So if a student wasn't on meal plan, or maybe they just wanted to cook cookies at like 3 in the morning, whatever their life looks like, this is where they would come to do it. So you've got a stove and an oven, microwave. Students are welcome to bring their own microwave if they want to bring it into their room, but there is one provided here. We have a full-size refrigerator that students can use if they are having a big meal. But definitely check with your community office to see what the guidelines are on shared communal spaces. So some halls might allow you to store things overnight. Some halls might just want you to keep the stuff in there for the time that you're cooking. So nice space. Just imagine, you know, you can have some music going. You're cooking with your friends. It's fun. Love it. Love this dining space. All right. And next we shall go to a study lounge. So I know you probably want to come here just so you can sip sweet tea on the porch. But we are still at a university, so we do have to study. And this is one of the examples of the spaces where we can do that. So, nice big study lounge. Got some comfy chairs, got also some desk chairs. So students can come in here and they can study if there is someone who doesn't like studying in their room. This is also where you would access the back patio, the back porch area, if you wanted to. That side's a little bit quieter because it's now facing the street. And then over here in this area, we have another study space. So look, we just got so many options. Woo-hoo. Heck yeah. There you go, you've got lots of options in here. So here we're looking at a lot of community spaces. There's a lot of things that can be done in here, studying, hanging out with friends. But there's also opportunities to get involved in the halls and maybe use these community spaces for programming. So do you want to talk about some of the ways that programs happen in the halls?
Yeah, so programs happen a few ways. One way would be the community council. So this is part of the Myers community. It would be part of the Myers Community Council. And those are students elected to that position at the beginning of the year, so in August, look for that. And they can decide how to spend their budget on any kind of programming they want. Do they want to have the health center come out and do, healthy cooking demonstration? Do they want to have someone from the Safe and Secure UGA come out and do, like self-defense. Do they want to get a bouncy house? Like any of that.
Have a carnival. The Myers Quad is
they do that. So those are options. And also the CAs and the RAs in the buildings will have programs as well.
Yeah, so there's a lot going on. It's not just a place that you live. All right, so now we're going into another double-in super suite. So that means we've got this beautiful common area. So you can come out here, you could study, you could just chat with your friends. Then we move in, and this space only has 2 bedrooms. Let's start with the bedrooms first. We'll go into A. So notice the architecture is different. That's why we definitely want to make sure we're looking at those floor plans. All of the furniture is movable, so very similar to other style of rooms. And 2 closets, so pretty nice. You can do like a cartwheel here.
Yeah, this is a good space.
Yeah,
Good round space.
Also, love those windows. Everybody knows I love all
the
of
corner
windows.
rooms.
Yeah, so nice.
It's a lot of corner rooms because there's a lot of suites.
Yes. So now we're coming in here. Same thing, same deal. See, you notice these beds can be raised or lowered. So maybe one roommate wants to have the bed way up high. Another resident might want to have it a little bit lower. And you can customize it to the space that you like. So this is the 2-bedroom. We have 2 bedrooms in this space with a shared common area, making it a super suite. Then we've got a bathroom, traditional bathroom stuff. Wow.
This one looks like it is ADA compliant.
Yes.
It's on the first floor, so.
Yep, we do have ADA rooms. And then this is the other one. Ta-da! Yeah!
All the things you need in a bathroom.
All the things you need in a bathroom. Yep. So what typically if students have their own shower, they don't usually bring like a shower caddy, but there's nothing to say you couldn't bring a shower caddy if you wanted to like tote your shampoo and conditioner and body wash back to your room. But that's one of the cool things. It's maybe just one less thing you have to remember. Okay, now we're going into the laundry room. So we have a folding table. If you have finished washing and drying your clothes and you want to go ahead and fold them before you put them back into your drawers. And then we have the laundry room. So Carrie, walk me through things that students need to know about doing their laundry at the University of Georgia.
Yep, so if you've seen other videos, you've seen this before. You do not need quarters or debit card or anything to operate the laundry. It is included in your rent rate, so just turn a machine on, throw your clothes in. You will need to bring your own detergent, fabric softener, dryer sheets, whatever like that. To operate these. These are high efficiency washers as well. And so in here too we have vending. There's usually vending near laundry just so people, if they're hanging out, they can get a snack.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. You'd think, oh, laundry room, that's a strange place to hang out. But if everybody's doing chores at the same time, it helps helps the time to go by faster, I guess. All right, so this is our last stop on our Soule 360 tour showing rooms. And this one is a shared bath. So there's not a common area in this space. We have the bathroom, which is sort of right smack dab in the middle. And then we come over here, and this is a double room. So we have 2 beds in this space. Each resident will get a desk and a desk chair. They also have closets, that same sort of nook area that we have here. You can put this on top of the desk, or you can have it on the side if you want it to be a bookshelf. So these are 2 residents that live in this room. And then if we go over to the other side,
2 closets.
Yep, 2 closets where you can store additional stuff. And then if we go into this other room, we have a single room. So single meaning there's only 1 resident that lives in this building, or in this, not in the building, in the room. So in this space, in the whole sort of area, there's 3 people total that would be using the same bathroom. So this is what it looks like. Same thing, same in-room temperature control. Raise or lower the beds to your desired height. You can store additional furniture in the closet. So, yeah, pretty nice. And then also, you'll notice the walls right now are very bare, right? Because nobody's living here. We're currently filming this in the summer. But when students move in, they get super creative in how they want to customize their space. So as you are thinking about what posters or what fabrics or whatever you want to do to be able to make your space really feel like home, then make sure that you're consulting with our community guide, because the community guide will tell you everything you can and cannot use to decorate your new space.
Yeah, and you'll see these wood strips up at the top. Those are specifically for push pins and hanging stuff from, it's like a picture rail. So that's one of the features here, because these walls are plaster, which this building we did not mention is 100 years old.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Soule. Turned
Yes.
100 in 2020. Sorry about that, Soule.
Yeah. It turned 100 in a
Has been renovated since then,
Yeah.
but we do have a lot of original features too. So
Yeah, and we'll talk a little bit more about how special Soule is once we get back to the lobby. So yeah, here we go. Beautiful. Love it.
got it.
All right, so if you remember, if you're still with us, if you hung in all the way to the end, we are walking back into the lobby on the opposite side of where we started. So you can kind of do a big circle in Soule. But some of the things that really make Soule so special is not only that it is 100 years old. This is our oldest still working residence hall. I think technically the oldest residence hall on campus would be Old College.
Yeah.
On North Campus, because if you didn't know, UGA's been around since 1785. So there's a lot of history in our college campus. But one of the things that is really cool about Soule is that it's all female, so it's a lot of good, positive, feminine energy here. And the students who live here love living here. It's tight-knit, it's intimate, and it really feels like you kind of find your place on campus. And what I've seen is that usually when students get into Soule, they tend not to leave, especially if they want to live here for multiple years. So if you're trying to decide what type of environment you want to move into when you come to the University of Georgia, definitely give Soule another look, because it is a really marvelous community. And you'll also notice over here to my left, it might be to your right, you'll see then and now. So there have been years and years and years of Soule residents who have lived in this building, and each year they commemorate the history of the building and also all of the new lives and new stories that get to be developed here through their picture wall. So you can see sort of an example of a group of women from way back when, and then a group of women from more recently. So it's a very, very special space. And Carrie, if people have more questions about floor plans, rates, what's around Soule, what are some resources available to them that they can utilize?
Yep, so first you want to start at the housing website, go to the Soule Hall page under the Explore Options, and click on that. You'll see an interactive map. You'll be able to look up floor plans for individual rooms if you have an assignment in Soule, and that's a great option, really. That's the best place to start if you're really trying to get more information. If you have any questions specific to the building, you can call the Myers Community Office. It's in the Myers community, which is Myers is right across the street, and they can answer your questions you may have.
Yes, also, before I forget, mail. If you get a package or if you have a letter sent to you, the mail office is not located in Soule. You'll actually go across the street to Myers. So that's similar to Mary Linden and Rutherford residents also go to Myers for their central mail. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us today for another 360-degree virtual tour. Please stay in touch. We're so happy to answer any questions that you have. Have a great day, and go Dogs!
Go Dogs!